It's me, I'm back. Suppose. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I think I was remaking a bowl. I lost my bowl. How much food do I have? We have one full serving of meat. Hold on, what if it's like back here? No, don't do that. It's not here. Someone said it was stuck on the wall, but I don't think it is. I don't think that's possible. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. It might be like on the roof somewhere. Maybe I let it despawn, like in a dumb way. But can I eat anything? There's grains, loose grains. Kind of interested in just eating those loose grains at this point. I think I will, because we need... Actually, I don't know. Let me see. Stop this, don't eat it. But they're so crunchy. No, don't eat it. Can I make anything out of this? Indeed. Well, I can make something out of it, but I can't eat it. Because, you know, obviously you're not going to eat it with your hands or just drink out of the pot, right? Why do you have to be some sort of animal to do that? Clearly you need a bowl to live. Obviously. Realism. Let me go get a torch. Already taking damage. I didn't want to dip into the fat supply, but I don't think I have a choice here. Our bowl should be done in a few days. Well, 24 hours, I believe. So hopefully soon. But yeah, this is a big mistake on my part. Losing my bowl. What a bowl idiot. How did I lose it? I don't know if anyone ever posted like where it was, but I don't know, man. We're missing a bowl. The bowl's gone. The bowl's gone rogue. Rogue bowl. Wait, did I not start cooking a bowl? Why do I have 4 here? Oh my gosh. I think I did start making one. I hope I did. What if I didn't? It's low activity, but I don't want to take any damage right now. Let's see. Shingles. Shingles. Shingles, no bowls. Alright, let's get some bowls in there. I gotta make these bowls fast, dude. I gotta lure this idiot away from me. This music is so loud. Like, insanely loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys or not. I don't think it is. But it might be. I don't know. Well, let's fight for the right to fire off some bowls here. Let me double check. Shingles. Shingles, shingles, so no bowls. More shingles. Okay. And grass. And sticks. And then some weed. So get some weed. I wonder if I have more grass on the ready. I will, soon enough. Get some of this precious wood. And maybe could fire off another set of shingles. I think it was 42 or 48. There was some number that doesn't add up as you stack it, like some stupid number. Yeah, it's 48. Okay, the rest will just pile up here. I don't want to hang on to that for the rest of my life. We'll try to work on the house while we wait for our food supply to be, like, replenished. Of course, I didn't bring a torch. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb idiot. No one, not a word. Not a comment. If you're alright, no one type anything. You know, I just left the bowl out there because, you know, for emergency reasons. I figured I just may as well leave it out there for a little bit. Yeah, as one does, as one leave their bowls, as one tend to do. Right, limit on the outside like that. Fairly common strategy amongst vintage story players. Like, oh, I better leave my bowl outside in the snow for a while. It's a common strategy. Well, whatever. We found it. Alright, so that's good. Bowls are good. I don't mind some bowls. Why can't I fill this in? Oh, sticks. Alright. Well, we have incoming bowls. We'll probably keep one extra so this never happens again. I don't know what hit me. I think I just burnt myself. Right, well, we'll try to keep an extra. Again, so this doesn't happen. And, maybe the rest I could just turn into oil lamps, which I don't mind doing. Right, I'm okay with this. This done. I never lit it, dude. I never lit it. Okay. Get lit. Get lit upon. Or we'll have some oatmeal. For the time being. Bread is better, ends. Well, it's too late. I'm making oatmeal. And an oatmeal of a time. Alright. It's daylight, so we could go outside. I don't think I need to go hunting. I would like to get more wood, or we could start working on stuff. We do have a large pile of construction materials, and now we have access to 4 meals, plus the grain meal. I'll probably go hunting when we're down to the last serving of meat. And we'll go looking for food where we found a bunch of animals earlier. I'll give that a shot. Ah yes, slush. I already forgot what somebody's explanation of slush was. But it sounds like a disinteresting item, is what I recall. Okay, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I'm not sure where I put that bowl. Right, here it is, found it. Okay. Maybe I should just keep this bowl in my pocket, you know? Maybe it's a pocket bowl. I just keep it with me at all times for all of time. And that might be the better call here. So I don't, like, get de-bowled. Right, where's your bowl? It's right here, sir. Right? That might be the proper call here. Let's get a serving of our meat. Our delicious stew meat. That'll definitely stave off the hunger for a good long while. Let's go work on stuff. This XCOM month is wearing me out, man. Mostly because I genuinely dislike, I dislike XCOM 2. It's a much beloved game, by the way. People love this game. Right, it's a flawless, perfect game. Saves marriages, makes your penis huge. Right, it's an incredible, perfect game, but I don't like it. Like, I genuinely dislike playing it. But, kind of doing it for the boys, and I think some people don't like it because I don't like it, and I make the stream bad. But, I feel like the past 2 days I've powered through it without being much of a depressing guy or angry guy. But man, is it burning me out, man. Like, I find this interesting because, like, I understand, because streaming to me is such a pleasure. It's such a privilege and like, positive thing for me. Of happiness, source of happiness. So when it's not, it's like, what the hell is this? You know? So it's kind of like, why are you doing this, Sans? I don't know, I'm just stubborn. I'm just a stubborn guy. But, you know, whatever. It's just for the rest of the month, so shouldn't be too bad. I'll probably do honest efforts on different campaigns to see if we could get through it, and then I'll switch back to an XCOM that I do like. Just as a palate cleanser. I still haven't followed through with the extended stream idea I had, where I do the normal plan game and then I do 5 hours or whatever amount of time after the normal game. Mostly because I psych myself out of it. Gotta stop psyching myself out of things, dude. Well, we solved the mystery of the missing bowl. Let's continue building here. I'm not sure why this is built the way it is. Oh, I know why. Because I wanted to lay roof pieces on top. And it needs to be touching something on top so it's angled correctly. And that is why. That is why it ends. Okay. Let's facilitate placement of our weird blocks. And I suppose we want it to come out here or come down by one. I think I'll have this part go flat and see how it looks. Will it actually look good? I don't know. We shall see. Let's take a look inside. I don't think these are lined up properly though. I actually like it. Yeah, man, I like the difference in how that looks. We could put stairs to kind of like be in line with this, but we could put something up here. We can like put a display or paintings or hang up tools or something. The same thing with this part. So I think I'll keep it the way it is, dude. I kind of like it. Right? Since I'm not gonna fucking chisel, right? Let's try to add some synthetic layers, as one does. Alright, keep on trucking. I'll need to put this up there. It's not gonna align the way I want it, I think. But then it did. Alright, this is good, man. Can we fill these in? I don't think so. The hell is even this? Alright. I kind of like it. I'm okay with this. Now, I'm thinking that the roof is only going to go up to here. Like, I'm going to remove all this. And it'll just be flat. Right, so this is all wood now. I could make it a different material. Do I want to? Because I'm thinking all this is going to be proper rooftop. Right, and so with the edge, if I can somehow figure that out. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Right, something like this, maybe. So it's got to be at least this tall. Alright. Make it so. I hope I don't have to chop down all these blocks. We shall see. Oh, I mean, we'll probably have to knock a few out for windows. We do want some sort of window activity. Now this, I kind of want it flush. Like maybe there is no like overhang here. I wonder if I have any more wood lying around. I put some planks down here. Forgot where I left all my planks, dude. Not sure. Alright, this is just gonna be a flat... Ooh, that looks bad. Many people were triggered this day. It's not lined up! You're right, it's not lined up. We gotta fix that. Gotta fix it. I don't mind the roof kind of coming down like this, but do we want some roof on the side? If we do, we'll want some on the sides all the way around. I guess I'll do it just so it has like a difference in how it looks. We'll see. I don't have any prepared wood in here. Might have to go murder some trees. Let's go take a look inside. Got a massacre. Oh, there's some bonus planks right here. Grab those. I may have made too many stairs, dude. Yeah. Let's go chop down some trees. I wonder if I've ever made the axe already. No. Alright. Tree massacre, let's go. Hopefully I don't get killed by a deranged bear. Am I? Oh yeah, I'm recording. It's probably gonna be a shorter episode. It's Friday, right? I put this video up tomorrow, so I might keep it around 45 minutes as the cutoff time. That way it doesn't encode forever. I haven't been having enough time to like do the things I want to do. I've decided that I'm really gonna cut back on my other video game time. I just end up busy with like family type stuff fairly frequently. The garden's coming along nicely. The watermelons completely recovered. They're looking great. They're flowering again, right? I'm hoping they get pollinated properly. We'll see. Like I could do it manually, but there's a lot of ground bees. A lot of them are gone. I haven't seen them in a while. And I think it's my fault because I upped the watering and their little burrows that they dig were like right next to the plants, right? And guess where I got to water? Next to the plants. So I think I might have just like rushed them out of there. So I haven't seen the ground bees in a while, and I haven't seen any new burrows. But I do see a lot of wasps. I don't know if wasps pollinate. I see a lot of butterflies and other creatures. Now that I started gardening, I get inflicted with status ailments more often. Bug bites, I mean. Right? And I see bugs I've never seen before. Keep in mind that I was a shut-in for a while, right? But, yeah, I'm seeing, like, way more bugs. And I'm just like, ugh, get this thing off me. I was like, I have a weird bite now. I have a weird itch. What happened? I got a weird wound. Every day I got new wounds, right? I was like, oh shit, what if I have bed bugs? But I don't think I have bed bugs. I think that would be fairly obvious. And there'd be blood everywhere. There'd be bugs everywhere. So I don't think that's it. It's because like on occasion I'll be like, oh, there's a spider on my fucking arm, right? Or because I've been pulling up this ground cover because I want to convert that area to a proper bed for spring. And there's always like little creatures in there. I was like, I'm kind of tempted to wear like sweatpants and tuck them into my socks just so things stop crawling up my legs. Because there's always something. And then sometimes I feel something on me and I'm like, I'm holding something right now, whatever. And then I'll forget about it. And it's like, maybe I should have brushed it off me because maybe it's like biting my legs. So I gotta learn to deal with that a little better. I kind of like the difference in grain. Right? Maybe I'll keep it this way, dude. I genuinely kind of like the difference in grain here, man. Yeah, maybe I'll keep it that way. And then maybe we could put the roof part where the grain changes pattern. Yeah, it might look strange though. Right, it might look a little strange on the outside. Having like a little bit of roof stick out. And then wood again? Nah, I don't think I like that. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well in these heinous times. Right? It's fairly heinous times in my opinion. So I hope you guys doing fine. I don't know, I feel like most of you guys might not even be in the United States. But these are heinous times across the globe. Right? But, I don't know. I have concerns, dude. Just wanna, live my life and have my family live their life, and that's it. But, I don't know. Things are getting more cursed by the day. Well, that's not true. I've been spending more time with my family. Like a few days out of the month, I go down to Glendale. Not a fan of the Los Angeles area. It's kind of a cesspool. I can't stand driving there. It stresses me the hell out, man. But I have been enjoying, time with my family. I'm mostly doing it for my mom, because I don't really want her driving there. Or I don't want her commuting. Like, it's not like I don't think she should be able to drive. It's just more like it's kind of a long drive, and I know how she is. So, you know, I'm the one being the chauffeur there. But, yeah, it's been nice, seeing family on the regular. So I'll keep that up. I won't stop doing that. But it does, you know, it does interfere with, like, my stream, which kind of, I have, her streams where I split the stream up to 2 different parts. I think people are okay with it. I don't think anybody's, like, outright deranged mad. I'm deranged mad, right? No one's deranged mad. Let's have a, I kind of want to terraform this part into, like, a section, maybe an outdoor forge or something, right? I kind of want to make it into something. Maybe a stockpile. Oh, outdoor stockpile. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, and I might put, like, let's say, like, a lattice type pattern for fencing that extends outward. And then we'll put, like, maybe half slabs as roof, right? And it'll just be our outdoor stockpile, and we just put all our stuff that we're stockpiling there. I like that idea quite a bit. So we'll make that happen. We'll dig this up. And maybe the outdoor stockpile can also be, like, fenced in with a little pond. And then we can utilize that pond for sifting and things like that. Like this idea. It's not a bad idea. It's a shit idea, and whatever, man. Whatever, dude. So let's line it up with this. Maybe I'll have this portion be the edge of the water. Need more shovel technology. Kind of like just working haphazardly. I'm relaxing, man. I need a break with, it's not like it's ultimately, it's my choice, right? So I gotta, like, carry myself better, but yeah, I'm kind of not having a great time on my stream right now. But it'll pass. And I consider it a training arc for myself, right? I'll think of it in those terms. I'm fine with that. Do I really want it to go this far? I think I do. Let's go out one more. And then we'll just let the ground level be here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have, like, a fence kind of come out from the top and then connect here to the bottom. And this will be our outdoor stockpile. I like that idea. Now I kind of want some space here, though. Like this. Or do I want the fence right, like, straight up right there? We could have the fence just connect here as a support. Kind of don't want to do that, though. The fence could just connect to the top. That might look kind of strange. It would give us more room, right? If I built this out one more, I guess we could try both and then decide what looks fine. Let's try both. I know I'm going to be using this, so let's make some fences. I don't remember how to do it, though. I wonder if I need sticks. I don't have too many sticks. Okay, let's see how this looks. So it could be like this. Ooh, there's a half slab. That kind of curses my stickly activities. Like that, all the way across. I kind of like it. It's going to be a lot more if I want to connect it at the top layer. Yeah, man, I think this will add more. It won't necessarily look great at the top, but I think it'll make it look more like a fort, or just have more depth and structure to our thing. Like, is this something somebody would build? Something I would build. Right, like a dumbass. and I am quite the dumbass. I'm gonna need way more sticks, dude. Right? If you want to finish this whole concept. I want to have a gate here. Probably. Ah, shit. Probably. Let's maybe like right here. So it would only be this high. It does look a little funky, but I think on the inside it might end up looking kind of cool. Let's take a look, and then we'll make a final assessment. Like maybe only the corners need that, just so it looks different, and then we could have little holes here and there. I like it. Originally, though, I wanted it to be out one more space so we could put stuff here. But, you know what? I think I'll stick to this. It feels more compact and cozy. So I might leave it this way. Right? And then we could be like, oh my god, there's 99 bears over there. So maybe every now and then I'll punch out some of these, because we don't need them. Alright, so let's just say this one will punch out. And I like the idea of it not going completely to the top except on the corners. Right, so I'll make an exception here. I think it's fine to have one here. The snow. Yeah, I think this is how I'll do it. Well, I hate it ends. Well, that's okay. Everyone seems to hate me. Oh yeah, I made someone like upset. Maybe it's just like the tone of my voice or something, but like somebody's like, you don't have to yell at me. And I was like, damn, dude, I didn't feel like I was yelling. And that kind of affected me the whole stream. I don't know how people like don't get affected by stuff like that, dude. That stuff gets to me though. I can't let things like that get to me if I'm gonna be some sort of stream guy. Alright, let's go get a bunch of sticks, dude. I don't know if I have shears, but I'm gonna need way more sticks. Right, so on this part, it'll go up one. Like this. Let's have this part completely fenced in up to this support area. And I think I'll leave this as an opening. You can put a torch there or whatever. I want a gate here. We could just fence it all off as well. We don't have to have a doorway here. Right, and I could just put a bunch of like our molds or our boxes or storage, whatever. I'm okay with this. Right, we could have an actual doorway. Maybe we can open up this whole downstairs area and just have it be part of the outdoors as well. We can convert this into the forge, right? We could put, we can knock out some of this wall, and we can have like the forge outside and things like that. I like an outdoor forge. I don't mind. It gives us excuses to have like different things to look at. I'm fine by that. Okay, now let's see if we have enough pieces to see how this would look if we build this outward, right? The idea is it would come out all the way over here and at least be this high. Right, and then we'll put half slab as a roof if it looks good. And see if it looks good. Let's confirm or deny the goodness. I don't think I can place it on top. Doesn't look good, but I'll accept it. Right? That's acceptable to me. Gonna need a lot more wood and a lot more branches, though. Let's see. Maybe we can finish this portion of it. Let's see if this goes on top or bottom. That's fine. Now, do I want to have it... I think we'll just place things straight on the ground. I don't want to use more materials to like support that stuff. Technically, we can walk up here if we want to. Right, I'm not against the idea of having... I guess we could have used grass for this. Grass might look better. Nah, man. We're not doing that. We'll do that for the greenhouse maybe, but not this. I require more slab. This guy has too many slabs. Get him. You'll never get me and or my slabs. Let's see. How far do I want to extend this? I don't want it to be the whole thing, right? I want a irregular shape here where it comes out like part of the way, and then this part would be like water. Like open water or something. It might make more sense if it went out at least the length of the home. I'm thinking the length of the home will end up looking better. Okay. What the? Not you. Oh, let me do a bear check. I don't think I've been paranoid enough. Bear check. Seems alright. Seems bearless. Seems a bit bearless to me. Always do your bear checks, dude. Don't fall for their bear tricks. Alright, don't say I didn't warn you either. Yes, I did. Did I go all the way to the corner? Yeah, I did. So it's straight up all the way. Like, from a perspective of a home, this is not that good. Because, like, it's flat there. So water would just collect. It's kind of a silly design. But, you know, whatever. I'm a silly guy. Yeah, I might have this portion only go part of the way. And then we could leave like an opening. Right? I think 3 spaces, maybe 2 spaces is wide enough. I kind of want to get rid of this part and just have this thickness over here. Right? The 1-2 thickness. Right? Have a similar thing on this side. Should we do that? If we do that, I think it might be fine if I just make it symmetrical, a little bit symmetrical here. Because then we could have a really big stockpile area. Right? And we can like look at all the bears and yell at them for being bears. Watch out, it's a bear, we'll say. Alright, I'll just do it. So I might add some soil here to compensate a little bit. I think this is the length we want. Okay. I have some dirt. A packed dirt. Let's use this low fruit dirt. Is it safe tonight? So we should be able to work tonight. I don't have to go inside yet. We'll make a body of water here. Right, maybe I'll artificially create a body of water that kind of runs along here. How should I do it? Maybe I could make something here that looks a little nicer. I like that idea. Let me put this down for lighting purposes. It's dark, Gens. I can't see anything. Okay. Settle down. Today's a calm night. We may work throughout the night. So I kind of like this. I like the idea of putting like a little pond area. Oh shit, is this stone? Yeah. So I might, if I really want to do that, it'd be better to just add more dirt. outer layer. Maybe something like this. So it doesn't like fall over all the time. This should suffice. We could add water here. Then we could have it come down into a pool. So here I'll have to dig up. I'll have to dig it up. I don't mind doing that. Alright, maybe I'll have it come down. Something like that. Alright. I'm gonna fill this in now. Because I know I don't want it here anymore. I think there's water there, but you know, whatever. Don't worry about it. So let's count 2 to the side and start filling this in. Kind of have like a little dugout, right? I don't know. I feel like this place would get flooded very easily. It's not a very practical living space, but you know, we're not a practical guy. It's fine. I don't know if people care about stuff like that in Vintage Story, right? Where does the water pass through us? Don't worry about it. We just like having a moldy home, right? We love black mold. Big fans of black mold out here. Alright, still calm night. I'm gonna grab one of these candles and just hold it. Gonna make us hungrier, but whatever. Do I have any dirt in here? Indeed. Alright. Let's get this out of the way, because we know it won't spawn because it's roofed now. And we're not going to get any more bonus snow over here. Do I want this to go all the way? Why not? Yeah, let's just make it a little symmetrical. Make a shovel. I gotta get sticks tomorrow, man. We're low on stick technology. I think it'll end up looking alright. By our standards and available materials, I think it'll be okay, guys. I don't think it'll be that bad. It's not gonna be great. But it'll be okay. It'll be acceptable. Like, I find this adequate. Right? When I say, hey, judge my home. Oh, this is adequate. This is fairly adequate. Right, hopefully we don't get a guy that's like, this is unacceptable. Right, we don't want to deal with that idiot. Why I can't deal with this? I do like the idea of making our forge outside. We're getting closer to door technology, man. And please just make the doors, please. No. I refuse. Can't make me. I guess you could make me, kinda. Please don't. Alright, let's just put the border portion that might stop a bear. Allegedly. The perfect amount not to seal us in. Nice. I guess we're getting kind of cold. We might want to go inside. Let me go grab my torche. Or I do go back inside. Maybe I'll set this candle out here for now as well. Scary ends. Ah, don't be scared. Unless there's bears, then, you know, I think it's okay to be a little disturbed. Yeah, let's go check in our plants, shall we? I think we're warming up in here, I'm not sure. Yeah, we are. Where's my... Oh, here, it's right here in front of my face. Right in front of you, Ends. Let's go take a look at this stuff. Right, hopefully it doesn't, like... What's the temperature? -10 outside. Okay, in here it's doing great. Never mind, everything is stunted. Everything is literally stunted. Oof. I think the likelihood of us getting any sort of harvest is exceedingly low, man. Yeah, it's not looking good for our food. Right? I think if we just let them die, we'll get seeds back, but yeah, harvest-wise, I don't know. Not so much harvest-wise. We're in October, so it's going to get a little bit colder anyway. So, mission failed. I was too slow to plant these. I think we're going to end up leaving this place eventually, right? After I finish building our home. I still want to finish the greenhouse too, right? I think what I plan to do is to eliminate all these ice walls. And then set up a some proper walls. Probably not out of wood. I think just out of stone. Maybe. Right, so it kind of like matches this stuff. I don't know, or we could just leave it as ice. I'm undecided on it. Right, because it being made of ice feels like I'm cheating. Well, whatever, it's fine. We gotta make do. Did I properly water everything? I think so. I mean, it helps a little bit. It doesn't help too much, though, watering. But since they're stunted, I want to, like, try to do as much as I can. When I feel like it. It's over, ends. Yeah, it's kind of over, I agree. I don't disagree with that. Okay. Well, we did a little bit of work on the house. We have some more roof incoming. I'm going to do the outside edges of the roof, and then we'll figure out what looks best for the roof, right? It's going to be a weird shaped home, but I'm okay with that. We're a weird guy. But again, I'm sorry that I always like record last minute. It's just, I don't know, I get lazy or I want time to myself and I just never get to it. Right, I'm fairly dedicated to my streaming. But thank you guys for sticking around with me. Nothing happened yet again. Just blog posting with friends. So if I helped you fall asleep, then I don't know. I guess that's good enough for me. Alright, I'll see you guys another time.